Good morning, 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 ladies. Y'all already know what time it is. It's time to wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. All right, today is day 17 of 21 Days of Affirmations. Y'all already know what to do. Get in front of your mirror. Get in front of your laptop screen. Get in front of your desktop screen. Whatever it is that you're looking at, so you can look at yourself, speak these affirmations over your life. And like I said in a couple of videos back, don't just listen to me say the affirmations. Please say your affirmations. Speak these affirmations over your life. If you want to use your own affirmations, that is perfectly fine. I just wanted to get in the habit with you all of speaking affirmations over your life and being comfortable with looking at yourself and speaking to yourself. All right, so go ahead, high five yourself, dap yourself up, whatever it is that you choose to do. All right, and let's go ahead and get into day 17 of affirmations. And of course, my kids have been really using my ring light, and they're using it. It's wearing down. But anyway, let's get into this. All right, so day 17, I allow myself to feel so I can heal. I allow myself to feel so that I can heal. I, Siobhan Goodwin, allow myself to feel so that I can heal. And just put your name where I put my name. The reason why this is really, really important especially like in this season, is so much going on. It's so much suicides. Is a lot going on mentally with a lot of people. So this one is really, really important because a lot of times we don't allow ourselves to heal, and the reason we don't allow ourselves to heal is because we don't allow ourselves to feel, meaning that, for instance, you get hurt or you're dealing with a lot of rejection. Sometimes you think it's best to just walk away. I don't care. I don't need them, whatever. But you're doing yourself an injustice because you're not approaching the situation rationally. You just dismissing it. And if you just dismiss something without acknowledging how you feel, truthfully acknowledging how you feel, instead of just trying to be strong and acting like you don't care, you're doing yourself an injustice because you're not healing. And this is a lot of reason why people get addicted to things. This is why addictions come. And it's not just only drugs, addictions to drugs, addictions to food, addictions to pornography, addictions to sex, any different type of addiction, because what it does is it numbs the pain, right? And the reason why you're not healing is because you're not allowing yourself to feel. You're numbing it. You're walking away. You're becoming a runner, okay? And in this case, you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. It is very scary to be vulnerable because you allow people to know what you feel. And a lot of times you don't want people to know how you feel because you want to portray as this strong person. You don't want people to think that they can get to you. You want this wall to be up so that people don't know how to penetrate you. But in actuality, what you're doing is you're preventing a place of people to actually build empathy and understanding for you. Okay? Really quickly, my dad, oh my gosh, was the meanest person. The meanest person all of my life. Was just me. Like I'm being vulnerable right now. Sharing this with people who I don't even know. Oh my gosh. Horrible. But once I got to a place in my life, because I suffered with depression, and depression is not anything to play with. It's a really dark place and you don't have control over it. You don't have control over where it takes you. And it's no joke. So when I actually was freed from my depression, I promised myself I would never allow myself to go back. And in order for me to do that, I had to get real with myself. And that's when I started my journey with self-development. And like I said, we'll get into that, but I'm just trying to touch bases on how it's important for you to be able to feel so that you can heal. Anyway, long story short, he was so mean is because he wasn't allowed himself to feel. So he never healed from the things that he went through in the past. But as I became older and I wanted to understand why I do the things I do, why do I keep being in the cycles that I'm in? And I had to actually do some deep digging, soul searching, being vulnerable. In that process, by asking questions, I found out some things instead of just being mean back all the time. He hadn't healed from things that he went through in previous years. He didn't allow himself to feel. So then once I began to understand that, then that allowed me to build a place of empathy and understanding. Not saying that it was okay, but I understand. I see you. Okay? Sorry, excuse me. When you allow yourself to feel so that you can heal, it increases your self-worth. Because believe it or not, when you're walking around with this pain that you think is not pain, you just, I'm okay, I'm good, whatever. You don't see your self-worth because you are muting yourself. You're not speaking your truth about your true feelings. So you have no voice. So you minimize your self-worth in that point. All right. It allows you to be heard in a positive way and not seen in a negative way. Meaning, for instance, you're in a relationship, friendship, marriage, boyfriendship, girlfriendship, workship, whatever relationship, wherever it is. And the other person does something that hurts you. They say something that hurts you. They do something that hurts you. When you allow yourself to feel and you speak your truth, I didn't like what you said about me. I don't like what you said that hurt my feelings, that made me this. When you confront that person and be positive about your feelings instead of lashing out, hollering, yelling, they don't hear you. They see negative. They don't even understand what's going on because you're reflecting something on the inside. They don't know what's going on in your head. They don't know what's going on in your heart. You're just reflecting your anger, your feelings in a negative way because you don't want to express that your feelings hurt. You just want to get back at that person. You just want to snap off at that person instead of being real with yourself and addressing how you feel. Because you're not healed. All you doing is getting back, is yelling at a person, ignoring a person, slamming doors at a person, rejecting the calls on a person. That's not fixing the problem. You still hurting behind the situation because they don't even know how to correct what's going on because they don't know how you actually feel. So you're going to keep going through the same cycle and, what word am I looking for? And bottling up those feelings. You're masking it, and you're acting like you're okay, but you're really not. And the cycle continues. When you allow yourself to feel so that you can heal, it allows you to learn how to listen and not to attack. Because when you use your voice and project how you feel, doesn't mean that you're not going to be hurt and you're not going to be angry while you're speaking your truth. But when you're speaking your truth, that builds that empathy and that understanding on the person on the other end who needs to receive it. Then they have a chance to say what they need to say. And it's a healthy communicating going on because you're learning how to listen. But see, when you don't allow yourself to feel so that you can heal, you don't listen because all you can do is be consumed with how you feel, your pain, because you're keeping it bottled up. You're keeping it bottled up. You're building this wall. You know, I'm always talking about walls. You're building a wall because you think you're protecting yourself, but actually you're not. When you allow yourself to feel so that you can heal, you increase your personal accountability and self-awareness. Oh my. This is so true. Because it's so easy when you are hurt, when you're in pain, you only see what the other person do. You never allow yourself to see your part in it, and because there's no healthy communicating. Because you choose not to feel, you choose not to be vulnerable and communicate and use your voice about how you feel so the situation can be rectified and you can be healed. It's a process. And it's learned behavior. And it is so healthy. It is so healthy when you allow yourself to do this scary thing as being vulnerable and allow yourself to be heard, your real true feelings to be heard, instead of just bottling it up because you don't want to you feel like if you allow people to know your true feelings, you'll be seen as being weak. You'll be seen as, okay, they know what they can use to get to me. They know what to use to make me, it's like you're giving the enemy a opening, a door to attack. But that's not true. That's just how it seems, because you haven't allowed yourself to heal. So you don't know the actual real feeling of when you allow yourself to heal. But you have to allow yourself to feel in order to heal. And it opens you up for growth. You really have a true voice. You really become comfortable with your voice. You really become in contact with your real emotions and how you feel. When you actually sit and tell somebody how you feel about a situation, you can't worry about how they will react to it. You can't worry about if they will understand or if they don't. But it releases a source of power over you. No one has control over you anymore. Because regardless of how they react to what you're allowing yourself to release and not hold on to toxicity. When you release and that's why people go and they talk to people, because you have to allow yourself to feel so that you can heal. You have to. So try little things, because it's all about being vulnerable. Try something different to eat. Try to wear something different. For instance, I don't like wearing lipstick because my lips are big. So me being vulnerable, something that would help me be vulnerable would me doing something different would be me wearing lipstick. But you really step into your truth when you're vulnerable. Just like I just told you, I don't like wearing lipstick because my lips, I'm being honest, and I don't care what a person thinks. I don't feel like, oh, if I say my lips big, people going to be talking about my lips and make me feel bad. But the thing is, it wouldn't make me feel bad because I already said that my lips are big. And once you go into the process of self-development and self-awareness, your confidence and the love that you have for yourself grows. You always see yourself as amazing. And that's why we're doing this. That's why I'm doing this. Because it is so important that you see yourself as God sees you, so that you can step into the fullness of what God has for you. So y'all enjoy y'all day. I love y'all. And remember, girl, go get her.